Hey, what's going on, everyone?
This is your captain speaking. Welcome back to Sons of the Forest. You know, just another typical day here, flying around in our own helicopter.
When I was trying to figure this out, I came up with a bunch of methods that were either buggy or unreliable. This one works every time and isn't too much of a hassle to do. After you do it the first time, it's easy. It takes maybe 3 minutes total to accomplish.
And I've been getting yelled at in the comments for going too quick or slow, so I'll try to keep this kind of in between.
So to get this started, we need to spawn in the helicopter from the end cutscene. We're going to bring up Unity and click on the Object Explorer tab, which should bring up this menu. In Class Filter, I'm going to type in unityengine.gameObjects to narrow the search, and if it shows up first like this, instead of typing the whole thing, just click on it. Next, I'm going to type in the name contains field, get to the chopper. Get to the chopper! And then hit search. This is the one we want right here. The get to the chopper. Once you click on that, it'll bring up the inspector for that object. We want to bring this object to the location that we're at, and the easiest way to do this is to click on the Unity FreeCam, turn it on and off. This gives us the exact coordinates we're at and allows us to simply copy and paste them. Control-C to copy, Control-V to paste, making this way easier than trying to remember it or writing them down or something stupid like that. Now that we have the coordinates we need, I'm going to say initiate because I don't know what the hell that word is. Which clones the object and simply pastes the coordinates into the position. Nothing happened yet, but when we hit active self, it'll spawn the helicopter in. This alone is pretty cool because you can get cinematic shots of this literally anywhere. And here she comes. Now that it's here, I'm going to use the Y position slider to get it on the ground. This isn't necessary, it just makes things a lot easier. I'm also going to move the character next to it, again making it easier. I'm also going to turn on God mode because these blades can actually one-shot you. So as soon as I figured out that this could one-shot me, I had to try it on the enemies. Come feed the blades! Well, that was disappointing. Apparently the chopper has some kind of collision to pick them up, but they don't take damage from the blades like the local player does, or take fall damage.
Fail.
Now I turned FreeCam on and I'm going to inspect the character, which is local player. And I want to mention, if you skip this step, you can still fly the helicopter, but it won't have any sound unless you're near the character. Using the position slider, I'm going to line him up a little better and then shrink him down. I don't know exactly why I'm going through all this because I actually make him invisible in a second, but if you want your character visible inside of the helicopter, this is good to know. I want the character to move with the chopper so the audio stays perfect, and to do that, simply go to the game object of the clone chopper and copy that. Then paste it into the parent of the local player and hit enter. You'll see now that when I move the chopper, the player moves with it. And like I said before, I don't want to see the character, so to make the character invisible, I'm going to enter 000 with spaces in between in the scale field. And poof, he's gone. One more step and we can get this thing up in the air. I'm going to line the camera up roughly where I want it positioned. You can put it wherever you want, and this snow is driving me nuts. I'm going to go for the more traditional view, if you will. But I mean, you could also go for the first-person view like I did in the intro. Just remember, you're driving with WASD, so sometimes it gets a little weird. Okay, going back to the Object Explorer, we need to search for free camera. And I need to mention, free camera has to be toggled on for this to be searchable. If you're not in free camera mode, this won't show up. Not the UE free camera, this one. Again, when you click on it, it'll bring the inspector back up for this object. You really want to fine-tune where you want the camera before the next step. Now that you have the camera where you want it, just like before, we're going to copy and paste the game object free camera, and then make that the parent to the helicopter. At this point, it's ready to fly, but the movement is really awkward, like really, really rough. So this is the final step to get this to feel more natural. We need to go back into the inspector for FreeCam and look for Endnight utilities in the components. After you click on this and get into the submenu, we're going to change the float to 2 on both of these and apply both of them. This gives the FreeCam, I don't know how to say it, more of like a dragged out reaction to the mouse and keyboard. After that, we're good to go. And you'll notice that the movement of the chopper is much smoother now. And when you find a decent speed for it, flying mostly with E and looking down gives the most realistic way of how helicopters actually fly. So for the speed of the helicopter, just like free camera works normally, the mouse wheel will either slow the movement down or speed it up. And since it's now the parent to the chopper, it'll do the same thing. I want to point out something which probably isn't that big of a deal because most of the time when I did it and screwed up, the game crashed, but when I loaded back in it was fine. But since free camera is the parent to the chopper and the chopper is the parent to the player, if you remove free camera, aka even turn it off, it'll destroy everything behind it, which again usually crashes the game. If I want to move the camera around or take it to a different position, just click the free cam as the parent in the chopper tab and delete it. And now the camera is disconnected from it. And then, again, if you want to add it back to your new position, just add it as the parent again. The same thing as before. This was a fun video to make. This is really outside the box for me. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Till the next one, play ya!